Good morning, it's Vlogmas day 12. Today we are going for a viewing. We're hoping to buy a house and we've got a viewing at 1:30. So we've just got back from the viewing. There was absolutely nothing to show you there because it was not the house for us. Anthony really liked it but I didn't. So we're back home now. We've just been and got some stuff in for tea and I'm going back on the computer as I do every single day. I'll finally be able to scan and edit the portrait that I finished yesterday, so I should be uploading that tonight, and I need to finish the vlog from yesterday as well. I've just finished editing yesterday's vlog, but I'm going to scan this portrait before I export it because it just makes the computer run really slow, and if I need to make any little edits to it or anything in Photoshop, then it'll take me forever because it makes the cursor run really jagged when a video is exporting. So I'm going to do that first and show you how I scan my artwork, how I scan my originals, and then I can export the video and then I can go downstairs and eat something because I'm really hungry. So I'll let you know what I'm using. The scanner I use is the HP ScanJet 200, and that's just an A4 flatbed scanner. Honestly, I could do with upgrading that to at least an A3 scanner because in the new year I really want to work on much larger pieces of artwork, because I've realised, for myself at least, that when you move into a new house, generally you've got quite large areas of wall that you need to cover if you're the type of person that wants to hang up artwork, and it takes a lot of small pieces of artwork to cover a wall, hence this one in the background. And it'd just be much easier to have one large piece or a few larger pieces to cover a wall. So that's something I'm going to be looking to do in the new year, and I will need a larger scanner to be able to digitalise my original portraits and my original artwork. But for the moment I'm just using an A4 one, which has been perfect for the type of artwork that I've been doing. So I'm using the HP ScanJet 200 and I just scan that at 300 dpi, and then I'll make several scans of that and I'll mess about with the settings on the scanner until I get it looking somewhat okay. Another thing that I've learned recently is that you'll get a much cleaner, crisper scan if you put something heavy on top of the scanner while it's scanning. So when I'm done with that, I'll just pop it into Photoshop and adjust the colours a little bit more, clean it up a little bit, and then that's it. That's the digital file done. So let's do that now. So I'm not sure whether you can see perfectly at the moment, but the image on the left is what the scanner did sort of just by itself with its own settings, and that was showing up sort of the waxy coating that the pencil lays down on, like the pencil strokes, which you don't really want, particularly in the darker areas, which is this area here. I don't think you can see. So I've just reduced the brightness very slightly, and that's got rid of that for this one here, and also in the hair, and it's just sort of increased the contrast a little bit so that it's more similar to what the original artwork looks like. So I'm gonna delete this one, open this one up into Photoshop and just edit it, tweak the colours a little bit, and then I can post it online and it's perfect to make prints from. that helped you out a little bit if you've been wondering how to scan that artwork properly, because I had this scanner honestly for about a year before I learned how to use it properly. And sadly I actually sold my favourite piece of artwork that I'd ever done before I learned how to use that properly, so I never got a good scan of the artwork. And you might remember it is the Einstein portrait that I did ages ago. I sold that last year, and I can't tell you how many times I tried to get a good scan of that, and for some reason it took me a year to learn how to use that scanner, and it was so simple. So I'm constantly kicking myself about that, but yeah, they are very simple to use. It's just about getting a crisp scan and tweaking it slightly within the scanner settings, and then tweaking again slightly within Photoshop. But I'm not sure if the camera picked it up when I did put it into Photoshop, but what you were watching me do for the most part is I go over the whole scan sort of like with a fine tooth comb, using the blemish tool, because even though I try and take off as much dust as I can from the scanner before I scan it and from the artwork itself, when you're drawing in coloured pencils they create a lot of dust, and though you won't be able to see it in the actual finished result of the original artwork, thousands probably of little specks from all of the pencils that you've used embed themselves into the paper, and though you can't see them like with the naked eye on the artwork, when you zoom in you can see them. So that's just something that I personally like to do. I like to go through with the blemish tool and just remove those as best I can. It just makes it look that little bit crisper and a little bit more professional. So I've done that now, and I think, right, my video's just exporting. No, it's encoding, and it says that it's going to be doing that for about 25 minutes, so that probably means an hour. And then whatever else it needs to do, but it's 5 o'clock now, so I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to have a glass of wine because it's Christmas and I can.